Hey guys, Randy and I just drove 2 hours out to Titusville Municipal Marina. Drove across the state.
For a reason you don't know about yet, but you will find out shortly.
This is a pretty nice marina. Got some nice boats going on. I took the VHF off before Irma because they didn't know where the hell it was going. One week it took everything I thought out of value out. So it'd just be a wire splice, 2 wire splice. But if you have a handheld, it'd be fine. You said 250 hours in the engine? That's 270 actually. 270? Okay. Guys, I want to... We just made a crazy decision. This is our boat now. This is our boat. This Endeavor 32. It's ours.
Yeah.
Guess how much we paid for it?
Nothing.
$0. Nothing. And yeah, I mean, it's got a
crazy turn of events.
Yeah. This guy posted a Craigslist ad. I jumped on it. He had like 50 to 100 people message him. And we were the first.
Happened to be first.
Yep. I messaged him like 5 minutes after he posted it. So if you guys are familiar with Sailboat Story, this is the boat they have. But theirs is in better shape. Got a Bimmy and Dodger here, kind of in rough shape. Might be able to salvage it. Head and holding tank. Everything's dark. There's a big leak. And that port light right there needs to be replaced. Nice size V-berth. Looks like a wet locker right here. Got some drawers right here. So this boat has a lot of stuff. So it's got Genoa, it's got a storm jib, Hank on, roller furling Genoa, and sorry, this is the Genoa.
That was the main sail.
This is the mainsail. So this is a furling main, in-mast furling main. Still pretty crispy. I'm pretty sure they were new in 2004. So this boat's, you know, it's in some rough shape in areas, but I think the redeeming qualities are like the really good engine and the new bottom job, like full bottom job, blister repair, supposed. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of just interior cosmetic work I think that needs to be done, and wiring, stuff like that. A lot of the stuff that needs to be done on this boat we still need to do on Somnium as well. So we're kind of thinking, you know, we're gonna end up getting rid of the other boat, or getting rid of the Ode 272 and potentially fixing this one up instead. So it's a lot to think about. Yeah. But the cool thing about getting this boat for free, I think for us, is the fact that we've got until December till we pay anything really, other than registration.
Yeah.
So
we have time to make sure that this is something that we really want to do.
And there were a lot of people lined up to take this boat for free. So
hypothetically, we could just give it to someone else if we needed to.
Yeah. So if we decide it's too much work for us, we don't want it, we'll put a Craigslist ad up, and in a day or two, someone will take it from us, just like we took it from this guy. So
yeah.
That's pretty much it. I apologize. I wanted to get the previous owner on camera, but he wasn't. He was kind of camera shy, so he didn't really want to be filmed. But this was a cool experience. I think we're excited. I mean, we like this boat. We like the layout.
We're not gonna go crazy with this. It's still not the forever boat.
Yeah, still not the forever boat, but I think we're going to try to do stuff slowly and not necessarily do what we did with Somnium and make the same mistakes where we just kind of just ripped everything out.
Yeah.
And
we'll try to be more systematic, make it still usable while we're working on it. I think that's our biggest regret with Somnium right now is how long it's been out of use.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have a boat that hypothetically we could go sailing on. No, we're not going to do that today because there's no sails up. We haven't transferred the title at the DMV yet, and we haven't gotten boat insurance and things like that yet. So,
yeah. But theoretically, this boat can make a passage to, you know, around the state of Florida back to Tampa. So it's got a good engine, only 270 hours on it.
So that will be our Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, it'll be our Thanksgiving week. We'll probably end up motoring a lot. The rigging looks good. The sails look good. It's theoretically got a working autopilot. It's got a Bimini and a Dodger, aluminum framed, kind of crappy, but I think they'll work for now. This right here, it's gonna be my favorite part of the boat. That and the diesel, but I love the wheel. I think my biggest thing is this is a better cruising boat than the O'Day. Got that Furlex furler. Like a good pressure washing out here. And a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and some rubbing compound would do some real good. But we now own this Endeavor 32. Alrighty guys, I don't really know how the wheel fell off. Beyond that, I'm out here on the boat and the plan is to do a lot of things. I got a bunch of stuff for the engine. Gonna be doing a lot of engine maintenance. I've never done diesel engine maintenance, so this is gonna be fun. It seems pretty straightforward, draining oil, replacing fuel filters, that kind of thing. The other tasks at hand are gonna be really to just generally clean everything up and get it ready for a cruise. Now, obviously, it's pretty messy right now, but I'm gonna get everything in the best shape possible. I'm also gonna figure out what works, what doesn't work, and that kind of thing. Last weekend, Randy and I were out here, and we more or less focused on the outside of the boat. We got the sails up, we got the Bimini and Dodger on, and we just generally cleaned as much as we could. We put a lot of elbow grease in, a lot of scrubbing, and we made the boat look a lot better than it did before. Right now, the outside is as clean as it's gonna get for this trip, so I'll be focusing on the inside. I'll be focusing on the diesel today, and I'm actually going to be spending the night on the boat because I don't feel like driving back tonight after working on the boat for, you know, however long I'm going to be working on it into the night. So I'm actually going to end up staying here on the boat and going home in the morning. So Randy unfortunately wasn't able to make it out here. She's got too much work that she needs to do at home, so she's helping out by doing the home stuff right now while I'm out here and getting the boat ready for this 4-day, 5-day long trip. It's gonna be pretty crazy. I've never delivered a sailboat before, so it should be pretty fun. And let's get to work. Nighttime and I'm still working. I know I didn't film a lot of the engine work, but I ended up changing the fuel filters. I ended up draining the old fuel, put it in jerry cans just in the back of my truck. I'm going to take it to be disposed of, and I put some new fuel in the tank. And there was a revving issue before I did all that, and now there's not. The engine's running pretty good. Next things I got to do are an oil change, coolant change, I got a zinc, but it wasn't the right size. They gave me the wrong size for whatever reason, and I got to do a new impeller as well. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of organizing. I just wanted to quickly show you guys this stuff here. This all came with the boat, and I mean, this looks like it's some pretty good top of the line navigation equipment maybe 10 years ago or so. But you know, it's probably worth something. I'm not sure if I'll use it or not. I do like our Garmin that we'll probably bring over from Somnium, but there's also a radar as well. So maybe with this, all the radar kind of ties into this console here and everything. So I'll have to read some of these handbooks and see if I can't get some of this stuff working. Look at this. Spare parts. I just bought all of this. And I didn't realize I had any of this here. But you know what's pretty funny is, I mean, that's pretty funny, but the good thing is, you know what? It's always good to have spares. So I just bought brand new stuff, and look at all these spares I got now. A lot better than it was before. Not too shabby. I need to go to bed. It's like 1 a.m. So I tested everything electrical, and most, if not all of it, really worked, and I was actually quite surprised with that. So works out pretty good. It's going to be some of the electrical I'm going to be replacing because it's kind of a rat's nest back there, but for now things work and I'm happy.
Hey guys, so we wanted to give you a quick real-time update after the feedback that we got from our last video of the gutted Irwin 52.
If it isn't obvious by now, we're running from that boat. I can't guarantee you won't be seeing it in future episodes, but the response that we got in that last video has convinced us to not pursue that opportunity, at least for now.
We're now also the owners of 2 boats, so adding the Irwin to that just wouldn't work. We have the Endeavor 32 sitting safely in a slip in St. Petersburg. Jordan and I moved it over 300 nautical miles from Titusville to St. Petersburg over Thanksgiving break. And the video of that adventure will be posted soon, so stay tuned.
We plan on listing Somnium, our O'Day 272, for sale as soon as possible, just to see what kind of interest we're going to get. Obviously, she's got a lot of projects that are started but not finished. She also does have a lot of good new stuff that we added to her, but we're going to be realistic with the price. We may end up finishing the bottom job before selling her. Just let us know in the comments down below. We're actually kind of curious if you think we would be better off selling her as is or finishing the bottom first and then selling.
And with that update, we want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. As always, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time.
See you guys.